if you are waking up 2 or 3 times or even 4 times a night to use the bathroom, I need you to know 3 things right now. Number one, you are not alone, because this affects tens of millions of people over the age of 60. So stay with me through this entire video, because at the very end, I'm going to share 2 simple-minute bedtime technique. I call it the pre-sleep reset that many people says cut their nighttime almost in half, starting the very first night they tried it. So let's start by solving the mystery of what is really going on. Now, most people assume that waking up to urinate at night means their bladder is weak and their prostate is enlarged, or they just drank too much water before bed. And while those things can play a role for most people, especially adults over 60, the root cause starts somewhere most people never think to look. It starts in your leg. And here's what happens. During the day, when you are sitting at the kitchen table, in your favorite chair, in your car, gravity pulls fluid downward into your lower legs and ankle. And if your circulation is not as strong as it used to be, which is completely normal as we age, that fluid doesn't get pumped back efficiently as it just collects. You might notice mild swelling around your ankle by late afternoon. That puffiness, that's the fluid your body couldn't recirculate. And here is where it gets really interesting. And this is the part that surprised almost everyone. The moment you lie down at night, that pooled fluid suddenly has no more gravity working against it. It starts moving. Your circulatory system absorbs it back into your bloodstream, and your kidney doing exactly what they are supposed to do. They process that extra fluid and send it right to your bladder. Your urinary bladder feels it, sends an alert signal to your brain. Your brain wakes you up. So you were not drinking too much water. Your bladder is not failing. Your body is simply doing exactly what it is designed to do, and that is clearing the fluids. The problem is when and where that fluid accumulates during the day. This process is called fluid redistribution. And once you understand it, everything about nighttime urination makes a lot more sense. And the good news is this: because the root cause happens during the day, we can address it during the day. We can help your legs drain that fluid before you ever climb into bed, so that your kidneys are not playing a catch-up game at 3 a.m. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with 4 specific movements. We are going through them one by one, starting with the gentlest walking up to what I call the master move, which is number 3, the most powerful circulation exercise you probably never heard of. Then plus, after all 4 movements, I will teach you pre-sleep reset and mission, a bonus technique that adds an extra layer of protection between you and those midnight wake-up calls. Movement number 1, the ankle river pump, and what it does. Think of the veins in your lower legs like a river system. When the current is strong, water flows freely. When the current is weak, the slow sediment settles. That sediment in your body is excess fluid. This first movement acts as a gentle current booster. It wakes up the calf muscles, which are actually your body's secondary circulatory pumps, and gets that river flowing again. You can do this sitting in any chair. You don't need to stand. You don't need any equipment. And here is how to do it. Sit comfortably with both feet flat on the floor. Sit up reasonably tall, not stiff, just not slumped. Now, keeping your heels on the ground, slowly lift both sets of toes up towards the ceiling. Hold that position for just 2 seconds, then slowly lower your toes back down and lift your heels instead, like you are standing on your tiptoes, but you are seated. Then hold that for 2 seconds. That's one complete cycle. Up and down, 2 seconds each direction. Do 15 of these slow controlled cycles. What you will notice just after few repetitions, many people feel a gentle, warm, or tingling starting in the feet and move up the calf. This starts circulation responding. That's your calf pump activating. Some people even see mild puffiness in their ankle visibly reduced over the course of several days of doing this regularly. When to do it? The best time to do this exercise is in the afternoon, ideally between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. That's when the fluid has had most of the day to accumulate. Doing it in the morning is fine for habit building, but the afternoon timing gives you the most benefits before bedtime. And there is a modification. If you have any ankle pain or stiffness, make the movement smaller. Even a slight lift counts. Walk within your comfortable range. Then movement number 2. The movement number 2 is the seated knee march. And here is how to do it. Stay seated in your chair. This time, slowly lift your right knee up towards your chest, not all the way, just comfortably high. Hold it for 2 seconds at the top, then slowly lower it back down. Switch to the left knee, lift slowly and hold for 2 seconds and lower slowly. Alternate back and front for a total of 20 repetitions, 10 on each side. Keep the pace slow and deliberate. This is not about speed or cardio. This is about activating the muscle pump with intention. There is something fascinating about how your body handles fluid. Your lymphatic system, which is a key drainage network running through your legs, has no pump on its own. Unlike your heart, which actively pushes blood, the lymphatic system depends almost entirely on the muscle movement to squeeze fluid upward through tiny one-way valves. When you are sedentary for long hours, that drainage system essentially stalls. The new match restarts it. Each slow lift and lower out like a gentle squeeze on the lymphatic channel, nudging fluid up and away from the lower leg. And here is a modification. If lifting the knee feels uncomfortable, simply press the heel firmly onto the floor for 2 seconds on each side instead. You will still activate the thigh muscles. The movement number 3, the master move, which is the elevated leg drain. This is the one I have been building towards. If you only have time for one exercise, this would be the one I recommend. It works directly with gravity, the same force that has been pulling fluid in your legs all day, and flip it to your advantage. I want to paint you a picture before we get into the steps. Imagine you have a golden hose lying on the ground and water has collected at the low end. What's the fastest way to drain it? You lift that end up. Gravity does the rest. Your legs are exactly the same way. Your legs works exactly the same way. When you elevate them above your heart, the fluid that has been pulling at the lowest point, which is your ankle and calves, begins to flow back towards your home, whereby where your kidney can process it gradually and naturally while you are still awake, not at 3 a.m. Here is a 5-step protocol. Step number 1, find a place to lie down, your bed, your couch, or a yoga mat on the floor. You need something to elevate your legs. And a few firm pillows stacked together works perfectly fine. A rope blanket works. Even a footstool at the end of a couch can work. Then step 2, lie on your back in a comfortable position. Take a slow breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Let your body settle. Then step number 3, lift both legs and rest them on your support, which is your pillow, your stool, or a road blanket. Your goal is to get your feet at roughly the same height as your heart or slightly above. You don't need your feet pointing at the ceiling. Even a gentle angle of 30 to 45 degrees is effective. Then step number 4, once your legs are elevated, add some gentle movement. So every 60 seconds or so, flex or point your feet slowly 5 or 6 times. That's the ankle river pump from movement 1. But now with the added power of gravity working in your favor. Then step number 5, stay there for 20 to 30 minutes. You can read, you can listen to an audiobook, you can listen to music, or simply rest. Let gravity do its quiet, powerful work. So when to do this? The ideal window for elevated leg drain is between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., roughly 1 to 3 hours before your typical bedtime. This timing is important. You want enough time for the drain fluid to be processed by your kidney while you are awake and active, not after you've gone to bed. If you do the elevated leg drain right before bedtime, some of that return fluid could still be heading towards your bladder just as you were trying to sleep. Give your body the gift of time to process it first. And here is what to expect. Most people notice within the first few days that their ankle feels less puffy by bedtime. Some notice their sleep feels more continuous. Others finds that even if they do wake up once, they don't wake up 3 or 4 times. Progress tends to be very gradual and real. And here is a safety note. If you have heart failure, certain a kidney disease or kidney conditions, or have been advised by your doctor to avoid elevating your legs, please do check with your physician before starting this exercise. But for most healthy older adults, gentle leg elevation is safe and beneficial. So I want to say something important before you go. Waking up multiple times a night doesn't make you tired It chips away at your confidence. It makes you hesitant to sleep at someone else's house or travel or sleep in the same house as your partner. It makes you worry that something is wrong with you. It steals hours of deep restorative sleep that your body desperately needs. And you've probably been told or assumed that this is just a part of getting older, that this is your new normal, that you just have to manage it. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. Your body is not broken, it's following predictable, understandable patterns, and those patterns can be shifted. Circulation can improve, blood fluid can be redirected, and sleep can be reclaimed. You deserve full night of rest. You deserve to wake up in the morning because the sun came up, not because your bladder demanded it at 3 a.m. You deserve energy for the people and the activities that matters to you. These movements that I've discussed with you, this routine, these systems is not a miracle, it's a physiology. It works because it respects how your body actually functions. So start today. Even just one of these exercises, even just the two-stage clearance tonight before bed, give yourself the gift of trying. And if this helps you, or if you have a family member or a friend who has been struggling with this same issue, please share this video because this is the kind of information that deserves to travel. You've got this, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because it really helps this channel to grow. And you got this, and your best sleep might be closer than you think. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.